Good morning, everyone. As you all know, social media has been developing for over 2 decades now. And millions of people have found ways to stay in touch, even at vast distances, and no matter how far away. However, some more conservative people say that social media has ruined communication as the main aspect of socialization. Today, we are going to be talking about the curses and the blessings of social media. Firstly, we will draw cards whether you will be talking about curses or blessings of social media. Sasha and Timur, I presume you're the leaders of each team, right? Who will be drawing the first card?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Alright, so the right team will be talking about lessons and the right team will be talking about classes. You will have 1.5 minutes of preparation before each debate. Your time is... Sorry?
No, first we need to...
First we need to draw a topic. Yes, of course.
Let's start with the first team.
Let's start with the first team. Comfortable.
Okay.
Now we have 1.5 minutes to prepare your talk. Your time is up. Speaker number 1.
Community is an important part of every social media, but it has some big disadvantages. For example, there is a huge amount of negative or even hate communities who just post negative content about something. Like, I even saw a community of haters for the name like Koda. The next disadvantage and danger is some strange members of communities. Maybe all of us sometimes meet these strange no-names who just search like, do you interested in drawing monkeys? No, but I'm a lot. Join our group. And it can be really dangerous for your safety because all these strange no-names may take your time and even try to text you some strange things. So communities can be a blessing, but it also can be a curse because nobody will protect you from negative and hate communities.
Do we have any comments from the listeners?
Yes. So if you don't want to join the community, you always cannot join it. It is very easy to protect yourself from them. You can just block or ignore.
Yes, you can block or ignore, but sometimes these people from communities are really terrifying because the main theme of the community can be like films of Lucifer Valentine, which is actually not like preventations. And maybe you can block them, maybe you can ignore them, but even one time you will see this community and it will be a little bit traumatized you.
Any other comments from Team Blessing? No? Then you now have 2 minutes to state your reasons why communities are a blessing.
Well, before the advent of the internet, it was quite difficult to find people similar to, with similar interests, say, for common interests such as reading or watching films, confinement in a library, movie theater. However, the internet has started some, you might even see French communities, as in those that might be interested in some unusual topics. And I would say that that's a good thing, as long as those communities are not hateful. The internet allows to connect people with similar interests from all around the world. I find that a good thing, as people are social creatures, and of course they tend to be more social active and maybe even friend one another with those that have the similar interests.
Well then, Team Fest, do you have anything to say?
Yes. Well, in my opinion, this variety of communities, there's no doubt that it's good, but if you join several communities at one time, you just can't decide where you want to be most of your time. So it can provide you some issues in, socializing with one group of people while you're trying to socialize with another. So you can lose your friends from one community. Yeah.
Well,
Or maybe even from both.
I can't really say that that's the problem, as everyone should make their own identities. And you of course are empowered to choose with whom to speak or to communicate or with whom to be friends.
Well then, I would say that the reasons each team gave are pretty strong against each other. However, I think I will give the point to team first, since they gave more reasoning in their first saying. So let's move on, I guess.
Oh, influence on young people. I'd say with forfeit. Just kidding.
Okay, so what
Your
is
time's up. We'll start with team blessing now.
Okay, so social media is a great tool to manipulate young people, but despite this fact, there are many companies and influencers that can give some good ideas on some topics, and even if there are some bad ideas or people on social media, young people still can read them and analyze, so he'll get an independent opinion on some situation in world maybe, or on some topic again. There are many influencers that can are making good content for the young people, who promote education, self-education, or healthy lifestyle. For example, I know one. His name is Nikolai. That's all.
Right. Team first. Do you have anything to comment?
How about that teenagers are really sensitive for other people's opinion? It's really easy in the internet to argue with someone and make them think for another way. Like I say that I love blue color, and someone else say no, blue color is awful. You must love green.
Arguing is common for people in general, so internet is just a way to communicate. So if you argue there, it will be the same to argue in real life. The main difference is the way that you argue.
Okay, but what about the bad idea that they can take from the social media, and then they can use it in the future in a better way?
It really depends on the situation, because every young person, they are reading all opinions, not only bad opinions. And if somebody took a bad opinion to use it in future, it is bad, but there are many good things also.
Do you have anything else to say? Before we continue, so the main idea of the comment is that you comment on their reason. You don't give your reasons in the comments. You have to talk about their reasoning and why it is wrong. Don't give your own reasons for those things. That's what you're doing when you speak. So now you speak.
Continuing to talk about arguing, this argue can provide some harassment to young people. Also, it's easy, as Philip said, to manipulate with young people, and not every young person can. Not every young person is clever enough to understand what's good, what's bad, so that they can be influenced by some terrorists or another bad people. Moreover, social media can get over your life totally, so that you'll spend almost every second of your life in those social media. I think that's all.
Right. Team Blessing.
You said something about the young people being vulnerable to times. So you see, I think, of course, that's the problem we have to address. However, I would say that's rather a problem of the social media website itself, if it allows such people to promote their ideas on their platform. So, for example, a strong moderation fee is in order, I would say, for social media that essentially allows youngsters to be harassed by terrorists and other unwanted organizations. And also regarding time, a lot of social media websites and applications involve such features called screen time. So it's, of course, you set it up yourself, but some actually do it automatically, especially in countries like China. However, I know that they think in Russia too. So, for example, you can't browse social media for more than an hour or 2 or 3 hours a day. That way, when your screen time is restricted, and you have to get back to your daily life.
It depends on the opinion of governments. Like if they want to,
As well as the applications creators themselves. So, if they, especially if they know that the user is young.
I think that depends on the opinion of government. If they want to keep their children safe, they of course will do this screen time blocking or whatever you said, when you can't browse it for more than 1 hour. But about bless you. About moderation team in social media websites, I think almost every social media wants their platform to be cleaned out of those terrorists and other unwanted people, but not always this can be enough. Those methods of blocking and finding terrorists and other wanted people can be effective enough.
Right, anyone wants to say anything else?
Yes, nowadays every big social media asks you your age. So and that's usually for the content. So you'll be warned if you see some content that can hurt your feelings, maybe, or you won't be able to see some content either. And also in some social medias, the age that you put it in the site can make you not to be able to send the text messages and to receive them.
Actually, more often nowadays, more often youngsters just want to lie about their age, so they just said that they are 18 in our country or 21 in America, so that they can see every content on the platform.
Alright, so arguing and bullying are of course about harassment are of course a big issue on social media. However, I would say that the benefits would outweigh these bullying argument online. So I would give this to Team Blessing. Because also, well, people have to learn self-control, right? As well as youngsters. They have to self-control themselves. Also, the social media nowadays is it's progressing, as I already said. Now, round 3. In curse. What's that? Education. Interesting. The time is over. Team, we'll start with big lessons. Yes, if you want. No one but it would be fair.
Okay, what about the education in social media? Social media nowadays it's very popular problem. So while you studying in the internet, you can lose your attention because whereas you studying in the school, the teachers can tell you that you need to do something. But when you studying in the social media, you can do on your own and forget about it. So anyway, there is a lot of information that you can take from the lots of social media publics, and then you can use the word space in the. For example, you can take answers for exam, and of course, in the social media you can find many answers for your questions in the book, and it can stop your education for a moment.
Okay. Right. Any comments on that?
So first of all, you mentioned attention, and what I suppose you mean is that you can get easily distracted when you're studying online compared to studying live.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, of course, it's a problem of a particular person's attention span. And yes, so attention span, and also, you know, you're frequently spotted on the phone at your lessons. So I don't think that studying online in real life really makes a difference in terms of attention span.
Objection.
Before
You are spotted too.
I am. I don't deny that. And also, you said about fake answers, or for exams or for homework. Well, you're not supposed to use them in the first place. You know that.
Yes, I know, but sometimes teachers have stopped me looking at the phone, and I continue working. But at home, online education, I can.
You don't stop using the phone.
Yes, not stop using the phone.
In the school too.
In the school, no.
Can I give comments as well?
Yes, of course.
So, Korea, to prove that online education is not that bad, there is simply some people that can afford studying in the big cities, but they live in some small towns or villages, and they need to study somehow. They want to get higher education. They want to graduate to university. So it is really important to give opportunity to all of the people, because it doesn't matter where you born. We are all the same.
But as I told you,
Objection. This wasn't a comment, it was an idea.
It is a common.
It was a comment. It was an idea. It was a comment. We haven't mentioned the cost of studying.
Not the cost, the ability to study.
It was like your idea for
It's
lesson.
relevant.
If you live in Siberia, you can't
It is relevant.
study for
I understand.
Moscow State University.
It is relevant.
How?
It is relevant to the cost. So it is relevant to the cost. Okay, now speaker one from Team Class. About a minute and a half.
Okay, so first, like Sasha said, in the social media you can study online. You can find some teacher or some free courses that they will help you to study. Also, you can find several education platforms, and in the social media you have a lot of content that will help you to study. That's all it is.
Do you have anything to comment?
Yes. In the internet, in social media, there are many platforms to study, but the fact that you find this platform in social media not always mean that you will study this platform. Okay, maybe it depends on the personal attention of the student. But still, social media is not like the absolutely perfect way to study. You still have too many things that destroy your attention. For example, you just like find the book for your math exam or something. You read it like for 2 minutes and then go back to the Instagram watching Kim Kardashian in car. And that's why we cannot say that social media is absolutely blessing to the education. Nowadays, people, almost school studies, are most interested in find some easy answers, not the process of finding the answer.
Okay, I understand what you want to say, but if you can concentrate on the studying, this is only your problem. This is not the problem of social media, platforms, teacher, or courses.
Right, so basically the whole purpose of social media as education is the attention span loss. Well, the attention loss, right?
Yes.
I would say that that's quite dependent on the person actually, because social media actually gives a lot of advantages when studying, like again, a free or easy education to get online. Well, I will give it to the blessing thing because a lot of your reasonings are actually dependent on the person, very dependent on the person.
Not really the quality of educational platforms.
It's not, well, of course, the quality may be worse than it's in real life, however, it's still free and quite easy to get it.
Okay, no, no.
I mean, because it's more of a, because your reasons are actually very dependent on the person. Again, their reasoning does not depend on the person who searches for education online. Your reasoning depends on how good the person is at keeping their attention at educating themselves. So I'll leave it to the team blessing.